All right, so we've got for you 3 exercises that are sort of in sequence. So level 1, level 2, and level 3. Always start at the first level once you've kind of created some mastery and understanding of that position, then move on to the second or third one. So the tools I'm going to use for this are a knee pad. If you don't have one like this, I recommend using something soft. Even if your knees feel okay on the floor, you can get better activation when you're not thinking about protecting your knees. And I'm going to be using a 10-pound core bag. I recommend staying pretty light for this exercise. If you're using a different implement, you also want to stay pretty light and get the most out of this one. So our first one is called a sandbag half kneeling goat bag tail tuck. So my start position, I'm going to pull my toes under, tuck them. I'm going to grip onto the floor with my front foot. I'm roughly about 90 degrees at each knee. And then with my pelvis, I'm going to be working on rocking my pelvis back and forth. I'm going to grip the sandbag vertically on the edges of the bag and pull the fabric apart and squeeze my shoulder blades together. So I'm creating a little bit of tension between my shoulders. I'm just practicing rocking my tailbone back and forth. So what I'm not doing is translating horizontally or any horizontal movement. It's just rocking back and forth. And as I rock my pelvis forward this way, I should feel a little bit of a hip flexor stretch there. Okay, the second one is going to look fairly similar. Now I'm going to use that pelvic tilt motion and start to drive forward a little with this. You don't rush into this one, even though the starting position is the same. We tuck the we tuck the back toes, tension into the bag, tuck your tail or your pelvis, and then I'm going to stay nice and tall. My bottom leg is going to drive down and back into the floor, so my glutes are nice and tight. I'm going to push into the tension of that front of that hip flexor. I'm going to back off, make sure my tail is tucked, then drive into the tension of that hip flexor, back off. So it's a very subtle little movement. You're really only going to move according to how much slack you have in your hip flexor. So before progressing into this one, it's really good to practice the level below to kind of get a sense for when you're in your tilt and when you're not. Because this one can easily turn into arching from the lower back. And that's totally different than isolating the movement at the pelvis. All right, now our third movement is going to combine that pelvic tilt with that little bit of a rock, and I'm going to add a press out. So what this is going to do is going to engage my core a little further. So as I rock forward, I press the bag out, and then I pull it back in. So step 1 is tilt. Create tension between my shoulder blades and press out. Something we want to watch for as we're pressing the bag out, since we're out here, you don't want to see the shoulder blades slump forward like that. You want to keep them back and down so that you have a nice long neck. The hand should stay at the level of your belly button throughout the press out. All right, enjoy that progression. Like I said, start at the lowest level, create awareness and mastery, and then work your way up. Enjoy.